And it just stops. Okay, well, the stream went out, unfortunately, because of some... I had my car in the backyard to provide some light, and it decided to just completely go out. So, there we go. Alright, back to your regularly scheduled content.
Are you taking it out there? Is the grill ready?
The grill's almost ready.
Okay. Before we cut off, I was cutting lettuce for the salad. Let me see. Let me fix it. There we go. There's lettuce. Iceberg lettuce or whatever he bought.
It's iceberg.
Iceberg?
It's iceberg. And I almost ended up getting the wrong iceberg. I almost ended up getting organic iceberg.
Organic. How much more was that?
This was $1.69. The other one was $3.90.
$2 markup for organic lettuce.
Markup.
$2.50? The bacon is starting to cook. So I told him he's gonna have to put the smaller tomahawk or the bigger tomahawk on first because I don't want one to overcook while the other one is just right. I don't remember what I was saying. Anyway. Next is a cucumber. I'm going to chop up for the salad. Just a basic ass salad. I don't like cutting it in rounds because it's too big of a piece to eat, and I like doing it like this. That way it spreads around in the salad better. I do this at my job too for salads because I don't like giant chunks of veggies in there. I like everything to kind of be uniform. So when you take a bite, you can take a bite of everything at once. You can peel the cucumber if you want to, but you don't have to. You can eat the peel on the cucumber. Do you need the thermometers?
Have it. Right here.
I would do the ones you'd stick in and leave in because they're such a big piece of meat. Think that's a good idea?
It's fine.
Or do you feel like you're going to be turning the meat too much?
No, it's actually fine.
An onion, I'm probably going to only use half of it. You don't need that much onion. I'm dicing it up pretty small because I don't like giant chunks of onion in the salad. I mean, if you're making a salad yourself, you can cut it however big or small you want. But next is the tomato. Just gonna dice it up. You can use cherry tomatoes. I don't like cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes because I feel like it's too much tomato skin. I like the flesh of the tomato better. So that's what I just prefer. And that's how you use all the tomato. Just cut the bottom and the top, just take out the core.
What? We are getting very close to these steaks being done. And of course, because I am a chef, all chefs have to do this with their tongues.
What temperature are they? Oh, to putting them on?
I haven't put them on yet. I am waiting. I'm waiting for all of this charcoal to catch.
I usually don't trust him doing that stuff. I don't like him near flames. But that's just me being a wife. making sure that he's safe. Here we go. Alright, salad's pretty much done. We just need to add the bacon once it's done. We got mild cheddar for salads. I like Colby Jack cheese better. I don't know why he got mild cheddar, probably because he likes cheddar. Ooh. So I have a little bit of Colby Jack right here left over. So I'm gonna shred some of this and throw it in there. I'll throw some of the mild cheddar in there too, but I'm not gonna use all of it. I like cheeses that aren't strong. I like mild cheddar, don't get me wrong, but I like when the cheese isn't super strong. So everything doesn't taste like cheese. And be careful while you do that. Almost nicked my finger. I'm gonna eat this little nub that's left over. I prefer a lot of cheese on my salad. So, throw some more cheese on there. I don't know where the scissors are at. Don't do this. Don't stick a knife in a package to open it. I've been doing it for years. I'm a cook, so I'm used to doing it. But if you're a home cook, I don't suggest it. I wonder if you have any croutons.
Whoops.
What? You didn't get any croutons?
I'm not the best part, but I do not have any croutons. I'm sorry.
Wait, we might have croutons. We have croutons.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
I felt like we had some croutons. Let me make sure they're still good, though. Yeah, they're still good. I think I made too much salad. And then all that's left is bacon bits, and then I can toss it. I usually, growing up, I used to just pick a salad dressing and toss the whole salad in it. But because my husband likes a different dressing, my mom now likes a different dressing, I keep it plain, and then they can add whatever dressing. I wouldn't just throw ranch on it and mix it up. They want like Italian, I think. There it is. And then I'll wrap that up and put it in the fridge. Bacon's rendering up pretty well. Next, I'm going to chop up the chives for the potatoes. Probably don't need that much, but oh well then. With stringy vegetables, you have to commit to like slamming the knife down or it's not going to cut all the way through. And then you're just going to have a line of like half-cut chives that are still stuck together halfway. Like this. And that is just for potatoes. Now I'm gonna make a butter to go on the steak. With some shallots and some garlics, and I probably should render this or cook it down so it's not raw onion and garlic on top of the steak. To your parents?
I told them to come. Every viewer helps.
You want to turn it up a little bit?
Yeah, I always turn them on. Should have these probably, the cast iron probably at like 7. I go into 8 if I really need heat, but I try to stay at 7.
I didn't want the bacon to burn.
Not funny. I know those bright orange shoes are amazing. Alright, well, let me take over for a minute. Take over for a minute. Alright, guys. Alright. Let me show you. Let me show you how good a steak can be. So check this out. We've got my car providing some serious light. That is a, by the way, if you need to know, that is a Volkswagen. Volkswagen. Pfaffignügen. But you can see, look at that flame coming off of there. That's so good. And because it's so big and this is such a tiny grill, what we're going to do here is we're going to switch the sides here. Let me do that a little bit. Just grab your bone. Boom. And give it a nice big old flip. And keep that metal cord out of there. Nice little flip right there. Just put that right there. Boom. Let it sear. Everything's gonna look nice. Look at it. And when we're done with this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this over to the other side where this smaller one is. Now this smaller one's taking on some heat too, but not as much. And so I can move them over and kind of get closer to where I want to be. Let's see here. The internal temperature of this one up here specifically is staying at 52. As we can see, that's how, oh, hold on. You can see 52 is what this one's staying at. That's how big this steak was. And that's how you sear a steak. You just get it hot, let it cook. Get it to at least like, I don't know, 100 on the inside, maybe. Look, I got a cat in the window over there. Everyone loves cats. Got some fire going on here. That'll flip over. Let's actually take this. Oh, shoot. That is hot, hot, hot. Okay. Nice. My bone is starting to get hot, which is a good thing. So I'm going to move this one over into the flame over here. We're going to move this one out of the flame. Let's push. Be very careful. Do not want to cook cables in here. I'm gonna get a nice little sear on both of these. Them dogs only want to come out here because they smell food. They only want to come out here because he smells food. These innards are very cold. Unfortunately, these are big, big steaks. Oh, look at this. Look at the marrow just dripping.
Are the windows up on the car? Go.
Of course. Jacoby will be fine. He won't go anywhere. It's too cold for him. Look at that. The marrow's starting to come out of the bone. Got blood dripping. Let's give this a flip. Just because I want to be sure I'm searing both sides effectively. So, give this a flip. Get that out of there. Get out that bull crap. Get this out of there. I don't want to get that piece burnt. There we go. Flipping, flipping, flipping. I want to cut down as much of this as I can. I know. I'm holding the camera still because I don't have time. I wish I had an indoor grill. I wish I had a professional kitchen. But unfortunately, I do not. I have a shitty kitchen. Well, it gets the job done, but still, it's not a great kitchen. Oh, the temperatures are finally starting to rise on the inside, which means that heat is finally starting to transfer. And look at that. That is as cowboy as it gets, man. Look at the beautiful color. Nice color on there. Perfectly seared. Yeah, you can't see the grill marks, but I think that might be my grill more than anything. Look at the smoke just pouring out of this thing. That's how I know I got this thing nice and hot. It's so hot it's cooking everything. Look at that. Pouring out from the headlights. We are cooking. Got fire going everywhere. This is as old school. This is like the cavemen that came before us. Look at that thing. It's finally starting to cook on the inside. I might want to pull this in though. Remember, when you're cooking meats, your big goal is to get it to the temperature you want. Here we go. Let's get that in there. You really think about when you're cooking meats, you want to render as much of that fat down and allow it to kind of make that meat tender as it can get. And you're really just trying to cook that into a perfect temperature that fits you. Of course, I'm a chef, so the perfect chef temperature is 135 for me. That flame is really cooking. That grill is burning up, baby, burning up. Look at that in there. You can see everything. Let's get this moved over a little bit. Try to get it kind of out of the flame because that flame is starting to burn up. It has a lot of fat and oils on it, and as you can see, it is burning. Burning. Kind of that stuff burn out. Actually, let's close this for a second. We'll kill the fire the best way possible. The best way possible to kill a fire, suffocate it. So we are suffocating our fire right now. We should see some gains in temperature now. Ooh, but you see some smoke pouring out of that bad boy. That's what happens when you kill fire. It pours out. Now I think my car is about to turn off its light, and I think it's fair that I shut the whole thing off for now. Shut this whole bad boy off. Should shut off the lights too, right? There we go. And it is very dark right now. We're gonna keep it kind of dark. Turn on, I got a little light out here, and we'll be good to go. How far along are we? Look at that. Look at that bacon. See how it's starting to foam? That's perfect. That's right when you know you've rendered all the fat out of the bacon. I'm even making some onions over here.
That's for the butter.
The shallots for the butter. Nice. See, I turned that light on. We've still got plenty of light. I just can't see as well into here. Woo! Sorry about that phone. You just got blown up with a plume of smoke. All right, and we're just letting it cook. I'm gonna flip it over soon. Give them a little bit of time to cook on both sides. You really don't want to keep doing that, but that's not a big deal. I think it's seen more as like a cardinal sin of cooking. Well, you don't want to flip it too many times. Well, these are big steaks. These are very big steaks. I have to keep flipping them, otherwise I'm going to burn them, because there's just no way they're going to cook all the way through unless I use indirect heat. And indirect heat, yeah, that's great, but it's going to take a while. If I sous vide those, it would not be 2.5 hours. It would be much longer, probably like 4 or 5. And so then we're talking about 4 to 5 hours of cooking is way too much. So, all right, let's go back out here. And of course, while we're waiting, what you should always do is do some of your dishes. Always do your dishes. Your dishes are important to do, and the more you do them while you're cooking, that's less you have to do after you're done. So that's less you have to do after you're done. So looking good. This is the worst part about cooking, is having to wait, especially on something as large as this. The worst part about cooking is having to wait, especially on something this large. You're you're just really waiting for the steaks to get up to the right temperature, you know. Obviously, on something very wafer thin, they would have been done by now. Even 1-inch steaks probably would have been done by now, based on how much heat was coming out of the charcoal that I used. But when we're dealing with steaks that are at least 2 inches or 3 inches, it's going to take... what is their temperature? They're still in the 70s. Yep, I know. Thank you. We are starting to get some temperature readings here that are favorable. So let's give them a flip. I know exactly where they are. I know exactly how to flip them. Look at... let's get a look here real quick. Can we get a light shot here? Look at that. Nice sear. I know someone's probably like, that's not nice, that's burnt. No, that's perfect. You know, I'm glad I'm flipping them over. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Ugh. I need...
What happened?
One of them fell on the fucking ground. That's why we don't do this on camera usually, because what happens is you end up with a major fail. And so you just caught a major fail on camera. A major fail on camera. Dropped the steak on the ground. The good part about this whole thing is this is not for a consumption of someone who's paying for it. It's for me and my wife and our family. So I'm going to eat those steaks. They are still going to be exposed to well over the temperature to kill bacteria. And I will probably just drink them. Or drink them. I will probably just rinse them off real quick to get any excess dirt. But that dirt will probably burn off. Well, only one of them fell. The bigger one fell.
Oh.
Because I'm trying to flip it over with one hand, and it's this huge steak. I actually burned myself too. Anyway, no worries. It happens. Unfortunately, that is the way of life. Inside of a professional kitchen, that would have never happened. I would have not been trying to do this, obviously. So, but here, oh shoot. Man, burned my finger up pretty good, too. Not really happy about that. What? Burned my finger up pretty good.
What, were you doing it with your hand?
No, I'm trying to do it with the fucking tongs. I'm trying to do it with the tongs, and when I get the tongs, I go to flip it, and the whole steak comes with the tongs because it's a big-ass steak that I have to move around. It's a huge steak. It's bigger than normal steak.
The oil's right here.
Well, too late. I'm not using it.
What you should do is take it and wipe at the,
Oh, wow. Ooh, look at that.
Fell with it.
Look at that. You can see now it's starting to blister. Woo! Yeah, blistering finger. See? You see it? Kitchen burns. Am I right? All right. Let's see here. Here, you take over. I'm going to take on this. I've got to do two hands. And when they are done, I will pull them off. That's why, because I have all these damn wires everywhere because you want me to sit in the Where were you when some wannabe Twitch guy burned the crap out of himself burned the crap and dropped the steak on a live stream? Trying to get some coolness on it to cool my hands down. It's a good idea. Always use a cold bottle of beer. Woo! what I should do, what I really should do is stick an ice cube on it, but that's not really like...
Don't do that. You have to run it under warm water.
Yeah, everyone has their own remedies. Some people say stick an ice cube, some are running under warm water.
It's going to make the burn worse if you put ice on it. You run it under warm water.
I got burned by the outside of the steak. It was that hot.
You want me to set up the camera outside for you? Truffle oil?
Holy shit. Oh my god. It really did burn me too. I caught it. That is definitely something you need burn cream for. Anytime you get a burn, you can always use burn cream. Or you can use something like some buns. They have like a cooling cream, a cool down cream, and it's perfect for this kind of stuff because it adds aloe vera to it, which immediately starts the process of healing. Of course, it's on my right hand. The hand I'm dominant with. Whew! Did you just spill stuff too? I want hot, but I don't want fire at this point. You want to take it and show them what you're doing? Woo! Damn, burns suck. They last for like a good 30 minutes to an hour where you're just getting hurt. That sucks. Here you go.
All right. So I finished the bacon. It's all rendered now. It's just cooling down. I'm doing a butter for the steak. The butter was too cold, so I put it in the microwave, and then I put it on the microwave for too long. But I put truffle oil in here. The shallots and garlic I sauteed. A little bit of chive and a little bit of salt and pepper. I didn't put much seasoning into it because the steak's already pretty seasoned already. Now I'm putting more butter into here to get it to solidify a little bit. This butter's frozen. Very frozen. She's getting thicker. And this is unsalted butter. That's better. There you go. Get a spatula. My mini spatula, wherever that's at. There she is. And I threw in the chive that I cut for the potatoes. Just because I thought it would be pretty. Did you check on the steak?
Yeah, I'm about to. Of course, I forgot my tongs.
And then I'm going to freeze her. So that it's solidified and it can melt onto the steak when the steak is done.
Burn myself on live TV.
And I'm done with all my stuff.
It's almost there. Promise, it's almost there. Woo! Let that burn, man. Woo! Don't worry about it. It's almost done. So it's just gonna come with that. Yeah, I know. We're looking for 135. One of them already came off because it reached that 135 mark. Waiting for that bigger one to reach 135.